Hey, what's up, you guys? Matt Thibeau here with Savant Marketing Agency. And in this video, we're going to break down how this concrete contractor was able to get 79 Facebook leads for just over $7 a piece, and then how he was able to get 21 Google leads for around $80 a piece as well. I'm going to break all of this down for you in this quick video. So if you're watching this right now and you're a contractor and you're looking to get more leads for your business this year so you can continue to scale your company, hire more help, and do all that great stuff, then keep watching this video because I'm going to break down a real simple strategy of how we were able to help this concrete contractor get these kind of results so that hopefully you could get a similar result as well if you model this type of strategy I'm going to show you right now. Now, I am giving away a complete case study that shows how we were able to help this concrete contractor get these amazing results in only 1 month. So if you want to check out that case study right now, comment PDF in the comments and I'll send that over to you. If you're watching this on YouTube, check the description of the video and there'll be a link to DM me on Facebook, and just DM me the word PDF and I'll send this over to you as well. So let's jump right into things here. I want to respect your time and I want to break down how we were able to get these type of results for this client. So the first thing that we did for this client, because he's a concrete contractor, is we helped him identify what is his primary profit maker. Now, you may have heard me talk about this before, but basically what a primary profit maker is what service are you doing in your business right now that you make really good profit doing, that's kind of like in and out, it's pretty quick to do, and that you have really good systems for. And in the case of this contractor, what it was pads, like concrete pads for hot tubs, sheds, that kind of thing. And then also it was for garage floors. So we really focused in on the pads and garage floors specifically for this contractor because those were his really quick money makers, right? Where it's in and out, it's not super expensive of a product, and it's something that he'd be able to easily land and, pretty simply acquire. So that was the first thing that we did, is we got really clear on what is the niche or the primary profit maker, I call it, that we're going after. Because a lot of contractors, especially let's say that you're doing hardscaping or you're doing some kind of landscaping, they'll try and go after like every single type of different job that they could do. But what I would recommend is really narrowing in on what do we want to focus on. And in this case, it was the pads and garage floors, right? So we did that first things first. The second thing that we did, once we got that clear, was we came up with an offer for him. Now, most contractors, when they create an offer, they think of something along the lines of like, oh, a free estimate or like 10% off this month type thing. But what I recommend to do, especially for something like concrete or hardscaping, would be something value-based that's going to attract the right type of clientele. And if you're not priced as the cheapest possible contractor and maybe you charge a little bit more than the average guy, then I would recommend to do something like an extended warranty offer. You may have heard me talk about this before in the past, and I would always recommend looking at warranty. Warranty offers work really well because they're going to attract the type of person who's just looking for it to be done properly. And oftentimes with a lot of contractors, if you get a call back, you're going back anyways. So basically all you're doing here is just implementing what's called measurable quality and basically standing behind the work that you're doing and just saying, yeah, if there's any problems, we'll come back to you for this. Now, I know a lot of concrete contractors are probably going to see this and be like, oh, concrete, it cracks though, and it does this and blah, blah, blah. It's hard to control for warranty. Well, what you can do is just stipulate in your warranty, like what is and is not covered, right? And so anything to do with, normal wear and tear and all that kind of stuff, you can outline that. And anything that's not, you can guarantee it for a certain amount of time, right? So that's what I would recommend. And so that was the second thing that we did for this client. Now, here's the third thing that we did, is we collected some of his very best pictures of his work. And so we got some really nice pictures of the concrete pads and garage floors and all the stuff that he does. We got some nice action shots, and we just collected a really good portfolio of stuff that we can showcase online first. And if you notice at this point, we haven't run any ads yet. We haven't, turned on any advertising and just threw out any kind of message or anything. We're spending a lot of time initially on getting a really clear message and positioning in the marketplace right? So we got these pictures together. So at this point, we've got the niche, we got the offer, we got the pictures. Once we had all that in place, then what we did is we implemented Facebook ads and Google ads. Now, I'll break this down in the case study. Like I said, if you comment PDF, you'll see like we break down the keywords, the targeting, all that stuff. So you can get all those details in that PDF when you comment that below. But basically what I'll do is I'll break down the gist of it, what we did on Facebook. So the targeting was pretty broad on Facebook. A lot of guys, what they'll do is like, they'll really stress over like the targeting that they're doing. For this one specifically, we actually went pretty broad on the targeting, and really the only thing that we excluded were people under the ages of 30 years old. We want to target people like 30 to 65 because those people are probably going to have disposable income to spend on projects like this. So that was what we did for the targeting. And then we just showed some really great pictures of his work. We had the offer, and we just tested what ad creatives on Facebook worked the best and just cut out the ones that are expensive, right? And so what we came out to was $7.89 per lead. And that's on a lead form, by the way. Like some marketers will say, oh, we got like $2 leads or $1 lead or whatever. But those are usually for messaging ads where someone will message the page. And so a lot of those leads are going to be like spam type leads from my experience of someone just pushing the button by mistake. These leads are people who actually filled out a form. They put their name, their number, their last name, their email, a description of the job. So they're fairly qualified. Not as qualified as Google, but like for $7.89 per lead to fill out a form, they're pretty damn qualified for that price. Now, that was the Facebook. Now, next here we got Google. So Google leads came in at just under $80 a lead. If you know anything about Google advertising, you know that that's a pretty decent price for what it is, what we're getting here in terms of, how qualified the leads are and for these pads and garage floors. Typically the Google leads are going to be a lot more qualified than Facebook because people are actively searching through Google for what it is that you offer, right? And so the Google leads for this specific client were like very qualified, and the people that he was talking to, he went to a site visit for every single one of those Google leads. The 79 Facebook leads, obviously he's not doing as many estimates for those because there's going to be some in there that were just simply not qualified, and that's marketing, right? So that is the breakdown between those two different media sources in only 1 month of starting the campaign. And it is important to note that we launched the campaign in the beginning of March. And here in Canada, we do have a pretty extreme winter. This winter wasn't as heavy, but most of these jobs are probably going to start closing, I would say in the next 1 to 2 months. With that being said, in his first month, he was able to do 20K cash collected. And so he has a pretty decent pipeline set up now, where I'm confident in the next month or two, he's going to start bringing in all of these estimates and everything are going to start coming to a close. This is where follow-up, like that's where that's going to be really, really important. So we're going to be working with this client closely to make sure that his follow-up on some of these estimates and leads over the next 1 to 2 months is really dialed in. But for a first month, 20K cash collected early into the season, when everyone's kind of just getting quotes and kind of seeing what's out there, I would say that's a pretty solid win. So if you want the complete breakdown of this campaign in the 1 month there, and we break down what some of these ads look like and the keywords on Google and such, you want a little bit more information, comment PDF. I'll send that over to you. If you're watching this on YouTube, check in the description. There'll be a link to DM me on Facebook, and I'll send that over as well. Other than that, guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a thumbs up or just a comment below. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, give this a subscribe. It helps support the channel, make me do more videos like this. So if you find them helpful, I would love to keep doing them. So appreciate the support, and I hope that you guys have a great Easter weekend. Thanks a lot.